Hi everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about an important concept in statistics called correlation. Whether you're analyzing data for a school project, working on a research paper, or just curious about how different factors in your life are related, understanding correlation is essential. So, what exactly is correlation? In simple terms, correlation measures the strength and direction of a relationship between two variables. For example, let's say you're trying to understand how the number of hours you study affects your exam grades. Correlation helps you see whether there's a connection between these two things. Do more study hours typically lead to higher grades, or is there no real pattern at all? There are three main types of correlation you should know about. The first is positive correlation. This happens when both variables move in the same direction. Imagine you're studying for an exam. As the number of hours you spend studying increases, your exam grades also tend to go up. That's a positive correlation. The more you put in, the more you get out. On the other hand, there's negative correlation. This is when one variable increases while the other decreases. An example might be the time you spend on distractions versus your exam grades. The more time you spend on distractions, the lower your grades might be. In this case, there's a negative correlation. When one goes up, the other goes down. But what if there's no clear relationship between the two variables? That's called zero correlation. For instance, if you were to track how often you eat breakfast and compare it to your exam grades, you might find no connection at all. Whether you eat breakfast or not doesn't seem to affect your grades in any predictable way. That's zero correlation. Now, you might be wondering what kind of statistics correlation falls under. Correlation is part of what we call descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics are all about summarizing and describing the features of a dataset. So when we calculate the correlation between two variables, we're essentially describing how they relate to each other based on the data we have. However, and this is really important, correlation does not imply causation. Just because two variables are correlated, whether positively or negatively, doesn't mean that one causes the other. For example, even if we find a strong positive correlation between study hours and exam grades, we can't immediately say that studying more directly causes higher grades. There could be other factors at play, like how well you understand the material, your study environment, or even your natural aptitude for the subject. So, to sum up, correlation is a statistical measure that helps us understand the relationship between two variables. It's a key part of descriptive statistics, and it can show us how variables are related. But we must be careful not to jump to conclusions about causation. By understanding these distinctions, you'll be better equipped to analyze data and draw meaningful insights from it.